Hey YouTube, it's Mike here, and I'm bringing you guys a FIFA FuT weekend update. At the same time, I'm bringing you guys my team, and basically it's a Calcio A team that's basically worth around 300k. I will excuse myself from the beginning because I do have a bit of a cough, so I'm actually drinking my tea at the moment. So you may hear me drink here and there sometimes, and I do apologize. You also may hear me cough a couple of times because my throat is killing me. Anyways, let's get back to the video. So this is the team, but before I show you the team, I'll show you my weekend, how it's been going. I'm currently ranked gold 2 with 4 games remaining. I'm actually waiting to play them because if I win all 4 games, I would be gold 1. So I'm just waiting for a little bit later on tonight when there's like maybe like 3-4 hours left to start playing them and see if I could get one of those streaks and win those 4 games to get gold 1. If I don't, I'm happy with gold 2. Whatever, it is what it is. Anyways, so we'll talk a bit about the team. I do use a Calcio A team. I just prefer Calcio A players basically, but I do want to say something in the video before I actually talk to you about my team. This is concerning people watching some of the pros play with these million-dollar teams with icons all over the pitch, and everybody's like mouthing them saying it's only normal you're going 40-0 with these crazy teams. Now, I'm actually going to defend them at one point. I'm going to agree with you guys when you say that the team they have in front of them, it's only normal they can go 40-0 if they're a pro, but I will defend them also, okay? There's 3 categories of players. There's the bad players, the average players, and the pro players. Now, in between the average and the pro players, you could say there's good players, of course. The same thing with the shitty players to the average player. There's maybe people that are right in between that, right? But we're just gonna go with 3 phases. Let's say let's say for example the pro players are the I class, the average players are the medium class, and like the bad players, the shitty player, whatever you want to call them, are the low class. Now, if you're playing with a team that's worth like $2 million in front of you, if you're a bad player, if you're in the low class, it doesn't matter if your team is worth 2 million, 3 million, 5 million. You're probably gonna end up doing a bad weekend no matter what, because you're just not a good player at the game. Okay, getting good at the game is a must, no matter who you play with in front of you. Okay, now the pro players, in the other hand, you give them a $3-4 million team in front of them. What is it gonna do? Well, it's gonna make their life easier. Basically, they're gonna probably win with a shitty team or with an average team in front of them, no matter what. But if you give them a good team in front of them that's worth 3, 4, 5 million, it's gonna make their life easier, basically. Instead of like going through all those emotions during the weekend league, it's just gonna give them an easy way to get those 40 wins or whatever, 38, 39 wins that they get. They'll get it anyways, even if they will play with this team that I have right here that's worth basically around 300k. The people that benefit the most from the million dollar teams are actually the average players like me. Because, for example, if I wasn't using this team right now and I was using a team that was worth 3 million, 4 million, I would be gold 1 basically. It would help me because there were so many games where I didn't have that edge to take my opponent and win the game. So this is where I find that having those very expensive teams are going to help the most people, or the people that are in the middle class. Those are the ones that are going to benefit the most from the expensive teams. Now, let's go back to the team review over here. If you guys want to play with a Calcio A team, this is a perfect 300k team, maybe even a bit less now because the market goes up and down. That will get you, if you're an average player, okay, an average player. You know, if you're a pro player, you'll probably end up getting like 35 plus wins with this team. But if you're an average player, I could pretty much guarantee you're gonna get at least your 18 wins to all the way to maybe even Elite 3, depending how much of if you're a bit better than average. Okay, the team is really good. The biggest problem of this team, I would say, is, believe it or not, it's actually your 3 guys over here, Manolas, Koulibaly, and Parolo. Parolo, I do not recommend this guy. The only reason why I have him because I wanted perfect link in the middle, so I used all Italians. But he's not the best CDM you could use in this game. He's definitely not the best, that's for sure. He's not bad though, but he's not the best. I wouldn't recommend him If you want to save coins, sure, go for him, but he's nothing great. Manolas and Koulibaly, whatever, they're good players when it comes to the first half of the game. Whenever you got to the second half with these players, it seems like they get tired and they start to like getting out of position sometimes. I don't know, man, they're just slow. Koulibaly, a few times I caught him even up front trying to be my striker, for example. I have no idea why, even if I told him to basically stay back. So I have no idea. My right back, I think everybody in Serie A should be using Liechtensteiner. I think he's awesome. I think he's really good. If you look at his stamina, it's up there with 86. So this guy is good. He's actually faster than it says right there. He seems to be in position pretty good, and he has a good offensive punch to him to get that ball up front. So I really like him. Dalbert, I mean, you could put anybody here. I don't know why I have this guy here, to be honest with you. I think I have him since the beginning. Yeah, look, he played 90 games for me. I just took him because he's fast. But other than that, defensively wise, he's okay, nothing special. Now we'll talk about our middle. Our middle basically is going to be between Bonaventure and Bernardeschi and Marchisio. So Marchisio, awesome. Marchisio is the perfect cam for Serie A. 27 games, 20 goals, 10 assists. His stats may not seem as high as some of the top players, but trust me, he does the job and he does it very well. I recommend having this guy any day of the week. Bonaventure, what can I say? He's okay. As you can see, he didn't get that many points for me, and in 34 games he got 12 goals and 7 assists. It's not completely bad. It's not completely great. I think that the biggest issue with this guy is his weak foot. It's a three-star weak foot. I don't know how much of an issue it is. I just know that I felt like whenever he used to kick, he was off target a lot. I don't know, maybe his attributes. Yeah, I guess it's his finishing, because his finishing is 70. So maybe it's got to be that, I guess. I don't know. That's all I could really think about. Bernardeschi, what can I say? I have this guy because I bought him at the beginning as an investment. He looked like a pretty good card, a card that got potential going up, so I ended up using him. So I'm using him as my CM, as a RM, whatever. And he's okay. I would see this card being really nice as if you would like get a couple upgrades. For the moment, one good thing about him is that he actually has some pretty decent pace on him. His stats are pretty much good all around, and he's got good stamina, so he's able to stick around the whole game. So that's good about him. My top two players, Belotti and Mertens. I mean, seriously, Belotti, believe it or not, this guy is a monster. 68 games, 51 goals, 50 assists. He is awesome. Weak foot, 5 stars. I recommend this guy any day of the week. He is amazing. I don't even put those chemistry styles on him to boost the speed. You don't need speed with this guy. 82 pace is good enough. This guy is strong on the ball. He is just a solid striker. Martins, probably one of my favorite players this year. You know, when people say, are the small players worth having in your team? It depends. This guy is a first owner, so I got him and I liked him right away, so I kept him. In 94 games he played for me, he had 72 goals and 56 assists. Yes, he is small, so as you can see, when you look at his strength, 42, he's very weak in that area. But everything else is awesome. Of course, volleys, he's not that good because of the fact that he's small, like his adding accuracy and jumping, you know what I mean? He's a small guy, right? But his speed, his sprint, his attack positioning, his finishing, his shot power, long shots, you name it, his passing abilities, his dribbling ability, everything about this guy is perfect. He is a perfect card. I could see this guy having a couple upgrades during the year that could be really amazing. Already this card is amazing. I recommend having this guy in your team if you're playing with the Calcio A team. Anyways, I hope you guys like the review of this team. If you guys want to go out and try it out. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the goalie. My bad. Donnarumma, what can I say? I played over, almost 100 games with him, 83 games. I don't see the point of buying expensive goalies here. I mean, if you have a lot of money, sure, go buy whoever you want. But I mean, at the end of the day, as long as your goalie is nice and tall, you'll make those key saves here and there. I don't think spending too much money on your goalie is going to help you win games. I think that as an 82, he does the job, not really more. And that's it. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed the review of this team. This is a 300k team, give or take or less, maybe a little bit less now because I guess the prices are dropping every day. It's awesome. I think the team is good, and whenever you're struggling to score goals in the second half, change your formation to a 3-5-2, and that's what I've been doing, and I've been, you know, lighting it up when I need them to basically come up and big for me, you know. Hopefully see you guys in the next video, and I wish you guys a good weekend. Bye bye.